What's up, guys? This is just your friendly reminder that I don't care who you follow on Instagram, we all start at zero. Zero everything. Zero followers, zero clients, zero experience. But that does not mean you are going to stay at zero forever. Like, the thing about your business is it is going to grow as fast as you want it to, but it's also going to grow as slow as you want it to. Like, you can't trick your business. You know what I mean? You do 10%, you get 10%. You run 100%, you're going to get 100% back. Like, it's not like working 9 to 5 where you're busting your ass all day and you don't get recognition. Your business will show you everything that you're doing, right? So don't be scared to start a business. Don't let, the idea of like, how am I going to get clients? You will get the clients. If you take the time to practice, do the work, what was that saying? Anybody, if you guys know the saying, let me know. It's something about like, you get recognition, you get public recognition for the things that you practice in private. Is that right? You get public recognition for the things that you practice in private, right? So I was talking to one of my friends that I've known for a while, and he does coffee content because he owns a coffee business. And I was just like, bro, you have good content, but you're missing key factors. And I was just telling him like this, I was like dissecting a reel. I was like, this is backwards. Because like, he does a lot of coffee content where he's making coffee in the morning, and he loves coffee. And then he made coffee for his wife. But the first clip was showing him giving the wife to his coffee, and then the second clip was him making the coffee. I said, this is backwards. You got to make the coffee first, and then it's the promise of a payoff. So if you guys don't know anything about reels and content creation, promise of a payoff is like a really great way to go viral in your content, because people will lock in if they know that there's going to be an end result that they want to see. You get me? So yeah, if you got 0 followers, I had 0 followers in 2018. 0 followers. It took me from 2018 to now to get to 116K. Didn't buy followers, didn't do none of that funny stuff. It took a while. You know what I mean? But more importantly, of those 116K, a community was built within that of beauty entrepreneurs and clients that trust me. So do not let the idea of like, I don't have, stop you from getting more. Everybody starts at 0. Everybody starts at 0. So let's just normalize that. If we could normalize the idea that we are doing something new, we don't know anything about it, starting fresh from blank. But if you do it right, with the right mindset, your 0 is actually going to be a solid foundation for you to grow upon, right? Stop trying to skip ahead. The people that are so scared to have those 0 followers, they end up buying followers and they fuck up their profile, because Instagram tracks robot activity. So if you bought followers and all of a sudden you go from 0 to 3,000 and they're all bots, Instagram knows that. And now your profile is flagged and it's going to be harder for you to grow. We need to stop trying to press fast forward on something that is to be embraced, which is the beginning. If you could hold on to the beginning of anything, right? Your childhood, the start of your business, all of those things provide you with one thing that's super important, which is humility. You're always going to remember what it was like to be a beginner. So you're always going to help other people that are beginning too. It's going to keep you humble. It's so important to be a beginner. Like, I consider myself a forever student because I love to learn. And And when you learn from people, it doesn't mean I learn new stuff from new artists that have different perspectives. I learned stuff from my kids that I didn't know, my teenage daughter. Like, I'll learn from anybody. I'm not above learning from anybody. Even when I was a nurse, I listened to my CNAs. Even though my degree is higher than theirs, they know something that I don't about their profession. I'm not above learning from everybody. But I think that's a contributing factor to my success? Yes. Because I always take the opportunity to learn from everyone. So stop worrying about the zeros. It's just a fresh start to build something amazing, right? Okay, guys. Well, if you are a body sculpting artist and you want to get into the digital space, I have created a pre-made body sculpting online course. That means within 24 hours, you will be able to upload the pre-made course and start selling it to students. If you want to, and I have people that buy it for two reasons. Half of the girls that have purchased this were trying to make their own, and it's been a year and a half or 6 months or whatever, and they're like, I don't want to do it. It's too hard. I don't understand. So they buy the course. But what happens is when you buy this course, you also get a downloadable manual for your students. So you could teach in person and you could teach online. And on top of that, you create a virtual training option for people as well. So if you are a body sculpting artist and you want to create an online course, but you don't know how, or you don't got the time because you're always with clients, you need to comment online right now so that you can grab this course. If there's people, think about it like this. If you only have one package to work with you, right? Yay. Thank you. See, she's one of my students. She bought the course. Was it easy to do? Like it's already pre-made. Literally, the words are there. There's audio. All you got to do is download the slide and upload into your platform. And I teach you step by step how to do that too. Yes, DM me. It's a great, great, great course. It's something that you will be proud to put your name on. And that's the only type of products that I do. I put my name on it, and you'll be just as proud to put your name on it too. And you can always, add stuff, remove stuff if you want. Like, you don't have to sell it as is, but it is ready to sell because it has faceless demos. So that means, like, my face ain't in it. They don't know it's me. They don't know it's you. Like, it's a demo that shows people how to use the machine, how to do the machine settings. So it's really ready to go. But more importantly, if you don't have a training manual, you could look on the link on my bio, or you could comment online in this live and you'll get a DM. There's a link in my bio. So this small investment will literally 10x your business in 2024 if you utilize it for the way I intended it to be used. For you to have 3 different offers: online only, virtual training, and your in-person training. Even the hands have gloves, so it can be anyone. Black, white, brown, etc. Exactly. And I wanted it to be like that because I don't want people to feel like, oh, I'm not even learning from her. And this is all science-based education. So my thing was, when I created my body sculpting program, I felt like the industry lacked a lot of science. Like, we all knew that the lymphatic system is what we use, but the lymphatic system really wasn't broken down in a way for people to understand exactly how to do. So I took a lot of the way that I learned from my nursing background and I broke it down into that class. So it's very science-based. So any one of your students that takes this class can literally go toe-to-toe with a nurse about it. And that for me is a flex, because one of my body sculpting students, there's a lot of myths around it and people don't know a lot about body sculpting. So I guess she had a friend that was a nurse, and she was like, well, that doesn't work, blah, blah, blah. And her friend, they went toe to toe about the information. And her friend was like, oh, okay, that makes sense. So if you are a body sculpting artist and you do not feel comfortable going toe to toe with science-based education with somebody that's in the medical field, I highly recommend that you take this course, because then you'll understand how to explain it. And when I say toe to toe, you don't gotta be yelling at each other, but it is like, a scientific conversation about anatomy, physiology, about the lymphatic system, and being able to explain how that machine impacts the lymphatic system and how it does work when you're, utilizing the lymphatic system to dump waste. So again, and another thing we can discuss in the body sculpting realm is that this is a non-invasive procedure, but there is also a surgical procedure that it mimics 100%. And if you didn't know that, and if you don't know what vaser liposuction is, and if you don't know what Renuvion is and J-plasma, it's unfortunate, because those very things is what that machine does on a non-invasive level. So any one of your students, any one of my students, like if you purchase this online course and you start selling it, those students are going to understand science-based education, and they could very well explain this to a medical provider. Like, this is what it does, this is how it works, this is comparable to vaser liposuction on a non-invasive level. Vaser liposuction, what does it do? It omits. So vaser liposuction is similar to what doctors use. At the end of that cannula, vaser lipo emits ultrasound waves. We ain't putting it in their body because we can't do that, but our machine does that outside of the body. Same thing with radio frequency. The vacuum therapy, when people don't use it in their procedure, is kind of crazy to me, because for me, you can use your hands, but why would you want to when you have the attachment on the machine that's going to assist you after you break up the fat with the ultrasound waves? You're going to move the fat through the lymphatic system with the vacuum, and then you're going to tighten up the skin with the radio frequency. That is how I do the procedure, and I do it because it mimics the surgical procedure of liposuction. When a physician goes in there and he breaks up all the fat, he then removes the fat with the cannula. Same thing with the vacuum. It's going to move it to the lymphatic system. The doctor is removing it out of the body. At the end of the liposuction procedure, where it's bust the fat, move the fat, he then uses Renuvion or J-plasma. He sticks a wand in there, and that wand emits, what does it emit? Radio frequency. We can't do it on the inside, but we can do it on the outside. So obviously you have to speak to your clients. If they walk in talking about, I want to look like Kim K, well, you got to go to Kim K's doctor. But what I can do is, through these steps, you will see results. But if you want Kim K's body after the first session, it's not happening. You got to go to a doctor for that. Does it help? Yes. Are the results indefinite? Yes. But if you go to Chipotle afterwards, you're just filling up the fat cells that I just busted open and removed the contents out of. You get me? So having these discussions with your clients and having these discussions with your students are only going to help students, one, provide clients with better results. Two, give them safer options for their clients. If they understand exactly what their machine does and how it affects what body part, they're going to be safe, and they're going to get great results, and they're going to get more clients. The likelihood of a person closing on a package increases if the first time the client sees their results, they love it. So that's what I tell my students, like, hey, like, to grow your business, like, I recommend doing, getting them in the door, but pitching them a package after they see the results. Immediately after, like, oh my God, okay, like, take a look at your results. They're looking in the mirror, they love it, they notice their belly button is lifted, all those things. and give them a piece of paper, laminate it, make it look pretty. Here are my package options. If you love your results right now, you'll get better results as we continue on with the procedure. Once you give them a piece of paper, what it actually does is trigger reciprocity. Why do you think people give people pieces of paper? Like at the nail shop, I always get got at the nail shop. Oh, here are pedicure packages. You know, so I'll pick a pedicure package. And then they add on another upsell, which is like, oh, for $5 more, you get CBD. I already picked the highest one. It triggers curiosity. And I'm just like, oh, okay. Like, okay, I'll add it. It's only $5 more. Okay, I'll add it. It's only like, you guys need to understand sales psychology if you want to be successful in a business. Whether you're selling a product or you're selling a service, regardless, you're selling. And these psychological sales tactics have been used for decades. They ain't new. They ain't new. But you guys are not taking the time to learn. Everybody's so focused on getting more followers, but your followers are not converting into paying clients. You just got a lot of followers. I'd rather have 1,000 followers that continue to buy from me every month than 100,000 followers that don't buy nothing. You have to have that understanding that everything is sales. Everything is psychological. The colors that you use, the way you pitch. What is your offer and what is your pitch? If you do not have an offer and you don't have an elevator pitch, if any business owner on this live right now that don't got an elevator pitch needs to go write one down, because you need to be ready to give your pitch at any given moment. At any given moment, you could close a sale. I'm a baseball mom and I'm at the field and people know what I do, and I literally close a brow client on the field because I know my offer and I know my pitch. And I know how to sell it. So, highly recommend, 10 out of 10, go write your offers and go write your pitch. Because if you don't know, you could sit here and be like, oh, I do brows, blah, 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 blah. Those are your services. That's not an offer. That's just you knowing your services. You need to have an offer and you need to know how to pitch it. And that's all part of sales. Everyone's just on marketing. I'm going to create content. Marketing. You have all these followers. Ain't nobody buying. You need to have solid information on how to do this social media game. And if your only goal is to get more followers, you need to aim higher. Because the more followers doesn't always equal more money. If you don't know how to leverage your knowledge, if you don't know how to create a solid offer, if you don't have a solid pitch, everybody should have an elevator pitch. And if you don't know what an elevator pitch, please go look it up. Please go do yourself a huge favor, do your business a huge favor, and start understanding sales psychology. It's going to help so much in your business. Like, and again, we all start at $0, $0, 0 clients, 0 followers, 0 experience, and 0 knowledge. But that doesn't mean that you need to be at 0 forever. If you took the time today to even just take the little gems that I gave during this live and did some homework about it, now you got more knowledge than you did yesterday. And the likelihood of you closing your next lead, your next DM, is going to increase significantly because you understand your offer and you understand how to pitch it. You know? All right, guys. So if you're interested in taking that body sculpting online course and you want to start getting students, go grab it. You can always DM me if you have questions and it's crazy. I'll jump on a call with you because I want you to really start selling that shit immediately. You are not alone in this journey. I got you. Don't worry. I've been doing digital marketing for 4 years now, and I will help you the whole way. You will have You will have me to mentor you through it. But don't be scared, you know? Ugh, why am I so close to this other line? Me trying to park backwards. Okay. There we go. I like to be in the middle. Let's get it done. Rose! Look at my girl. She's one of my digital marketing students, and she continues to kill it because she executes. She creates content, and her content goes viral all the time. But this time, she has more understanding of her offers. She has more understanding of her pitch. She knows how to provide a solid pitch. She makes money in her sleep with her digital products. She go to sleep, run one of the plays. I tell her to run. She'll wake up to money. Yes, I would like to be paid while I'm sleeping. 100%. I don't know who doesn't want that. But, alright guys, I had this so long. Yes! DM me. I want to know. And look, there's so many people that trust her because she created an ebook solely for trust. The money is just secondary, right? The money is secondary. The money will come just by being honest and being helpful. That's the thing. You don't have to worry about the money. If your goal is to impact a community and you do it with integrity and you do it with trust, with the idea of trust, all those students that bought her ebook provides a higher likelihood of conversion into this online course that she's working with because she has built trust. I launched my digital marketing master course on 1/8 and it's already generated over $40,000. Is that an accident? No, because I've been doing this for a long time. I know the strategies that work to sell. And on top of that, I've built trust in my community. People know that once they're my student, I'm not going to ghost them. There's lifetime access to all my courses. So there's no, when life happens, you don't got to be like, oh my God, I'm running out of time. I don't want to do it anymore. No, go back. Go back and learn. And I continue to update the course with more information. So if you have it and I'm still on that platform, you're going to get up-to-date information based on things that I learned. I'm constantly learning too. But you know what? Once you're locked in with me, you're going to get new information. Always. How many times have I updated that course, Rose, since you bought it? Within 6 days of buying my course, she already made her money back. But she executes. It's one thing to know the information. It's another thing to execute. You got to execute. 2024 is going to be different for a lot of people that take the time to execute. Knowing something too many times. Do you have a launch strategy in the course? There's one in the digital marketing master course. So if you really want to know the business side, you got to comment passive in this live if you want to know what me and my girl Apex Brows knows. Comment passive in this live. That course teaches you about the entire digital marketing business. If you bought the pre-made body sculpting course, that's basically just the course. But if you want to know the business in its entirety, it's going to be the digital marketing master course. It's going to be the DMC. That's the course that you want. And you get free ebooks in there to start selling too. So if you already bought the body sculpting online course, you have a high ticket item. But when you buy the DMC course, you get to understand the entire business from start to finish. What to do, launch plan. There's a pre-launch plan, there's a launch plan, and there's also a post-launch plan. How to ensure momentum is kept. Okay? If you want to know the entire business, you got to get the DMC. If you just want the online course, you can go get that. But honestly, getting both is just going to put you 10 steps ahead of everybody else. All right, guys. Ask me any questions. Hit me up about the DMC or the online body sculpting course. But nonetheless, let 2024 be an amazing year for you. If you want different results from 2023. You have to do different things in 2024. There is a huge shift in the way people learn, in the way we put out knowledge, right? So make sure that you are taking your business to the next level by creating valuable, affordable online courses with the idea to build trust and integrity in our industry. We are not making fuddy-duddy online courses or ebooks just to get money. We can make money, real money out here by giving solid, valuable information at an affordable price. Okay? So take a look at all my online courses. There's so many. I've been doing this for so long that I've created ebooks and online courses for any part of your industry. If you're trying to start a business, there's an online course for that. If you need clients, there's an online course for that. If you need to learn how to make content, there's an online course for that. If you want to build your business credit, there's an ebook for that. You want to open a salon, there's an ebook for that. You want to learn how to make online courses and ebooks and grow your business, I have an online course for that. I literally have an online course for everything because there wasn't enough resources for beauty entrepreneurs to really scale their business without it being like thousands of dollars from a business coach. Before you try a business coach, just try one of my online courses. If you can't finish that online course, you're not going to finish a 1-year program with a business coach. So before you go waste your money, take an online course. See what you can learn from it. See how you can grow from it. And then me and you will talk. Okay?